Yes, thank you. Mr. B.K. Prabhat Chandrakirti, Secretary, Ministry of the Environment of Sri Lanka, and all government officials on the Sri Lankan side. Mr. Kimura Yuji, Executive Director, Global Environment Center Foundation, and his team that is organizing this meeting. Mr. Kida Yasumitsu, General Manager for Overseas Business, Shibata Corporation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. As Secretary Prabhat Chandrakirti eloquently laid out, this JCM is a joint effort between Japan and Sri Lanka to contribute to greenhouse gas emission reductions in Sri Lanka. And the main thought behind it is that to bring together Sri Lankan companies together with Japanese companies and form a joint venture, and then contribute to reduction and mitigation of greenhouse gas emission. And then that in turn will help Sri Lanka achieve the goals that the Secretary just mentioned. But also for Japan, I think it's a very good way for us to, through contributing to renewable energy and climate change efforts that Sri Lanka is doing, to also it will help our companies to utilize the technology that they have acquired, and in turn the benefits they will enjoy through this framework. I think today this gathering has its meaning because both the policy side and also the private sector side are online and gathering, as I understand. So I think for the policy side, together with the Secretary, I co-chair the joint committee, and for us, I think it will be a very good opportunity to get some insights of how the private sector approaches this framework. Then also, I think for the private sector that are interested in this JCM program, it would also be a very good opportunity for them to get a better understanding of what they can achieve through this, and also to get a sense of what others are thinking, and hopefully this will become a good platform for our two countries' private sectors also to get to know each other and connect together. Also, I think there's another meaning for this meeting and also for this JCM scheme. At this moment, Sri Lanka is going after the economic crisis in 2022. The government is working closely with the International Monetary Fund and carrying forward the necessary reforms. And in parallel with that, the debt restructuring negotiations are proceeding and is showing positive progress. So once the debt is restructured, I think trade and investment with Sri Lanka will resume strongly. But since the debt restructuring efforts are still going on, it is, I think, vital for this country to be able to work on certain projects. And this JCM does exactly that. Through our arrangements, it will give incentive to private entities to carry forward their projects, which in the current business environment might be challenging. But because of this framework, I think with the resources that we will be providing, will help the trade, investments and the projects to move forward. So I think in the context of Sri Lanka's economic recovery, this JCM scheme has its meanings, and thus our embassies also and the government of Japan is working hard to make full use of this scheme and to contribute to the efforts by the Sri Lankan government. I will not use too much of time because today it's more of a learning mode, and I'd like to listen carefully to all the speakers that will follow. But whatever we do learn from this webinar, I will assure you all that whatever projects that will be presented in front of the Joint Committee, I will, try my best to push them forward. And for that, today's occasion is a very valuable opportunity for myself also to get a better understanding of what we are doing. So with that, I would like to conclude my remarks. Thank you very much for your kind attendance.